How y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. My son Kanan's here today, and he's here to help out with a box of mystery stuff. Not really mystery.
It says dog toys.
Dog toys.
Figure.
And that's what it is. So this is a Facebook Marketplace acquisition for 50 bucks. What I got are 25 dog figures. So we're going to test his knowledge of dogs. Check it out. Let's see what you got.
Canine.
Yeah, so these are all different dog breeds, right? So you only know a few dogs because we have a chocolate lab. You see a chocolate? No, that's... These are chocolate labs.
What, the poop?
Yeah, see? It's like a chocolate
We
dog.
have a chocolate lab.
Yeah, we do. So you know that.
Oh!
And we got Whippets, which I don't think we got any. So let's see what we got.
We do have whippets.
Not in here. So, what kind of dog do you think that is? Have you ever seen a dog like that?
Yeah, I think.
Hold it up to the camera. This is a...
Canine.
Well, that's dogs are all dogs are canines, right? It doesn't tell you on the bottom on this one. That's a German Shepherd.
Oh.
So 19 of these are Schleich, and they have tags still. That's why I bought it. So we're going to just go through them, and then I'm going to price them out and do it the usual format, but my son wanted to do videos. What kind of dog do you think that is? What does it look like?
A wolf.
It looks kind of like a wolf, right? But it's not. That's called a husky.
I know.
So that's a husky dog.
I forgot
Or
the name.
Malamute.
I knew that was it, but I just forgot it.
It's okay. We got a husky. Again, a Schleich husky. So when we talk about figures, the number one selling figure, horses. The number two, dogs. Number three is pretty much tied for everything else. But people love dog figures because
I'm bald.
they get animals that look like their dogs, right? Okay.
I'm bald.
What else we got? Pick out some dogs. We gotta go through these, huh?
We'll pick Haley.
What kind of dog is that?
A lab.
No.
A lab.
So, that is a Saint Bernard. Those are big honking dogs. They're big, big dogs. But in the snow, kind of like huskies.
German Shepherd.
What is that? A German? I think this is a Rottweiler. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not great at dogs. This is a Breyer dog, and I don't really know a lot about Breyer doing dogs. They usually do horses. So I got into this. So I'm going to learn about that today. I got it because of the Schleich, but whatever else we can get out of it's fine by me. What kind of dog is that?
Labby.
That is a Safari Limited.
It's not a lab.
Could be a lab. Yeah, it could be. I think it has a green bone in its mouth. I think that kind of detracts from it, but Safari Limited are not valuable in general.
So you're gonna give that to us?
No, you got plenty of stuff. We just need Christmas. What is that?
Happy dog.
It says Papo. And Papo makes figures, and you can kind of see it's just not good quality. It has like a lot of roughness to it. It's just not a good quality figure. Papo does all right with some stuff, but this ain't it. So it's going to be a cheap one as well, I'm thinking. What's that guy? That is a Schleich. That's a Schleich. And that is a... Is that like a sheepdog or something? Or what are those called? It's like a herding dog. I don't even know. I think one of these bit me at one point. So.
You had one of those?
No, it was a customer when I worked for Schwann's. Alright, let's get some more. What is that guy? That is a Bernese Mountain Dog. That's kind of similar to this guy. St. Bernard. Like another big fat dog. What year? What Schleich? And what year is that? Can you read that?
No, tell me.
1996.
What does it say that? Let me see.
Right there. 1996.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
See it?
Well, I did. That's an older one. Schleich dogs, they retire them anyways. They're very smart about how they do this. They don't keep running the same molds over and over again, so they actually retain value. But that is also true no matter what the year. So what is that?
That's wife doggy.
Schleich, and is that a puppy to any of the dogs we have? What do you think? Does that look like another dog that we have? Look like this one?
No, this one.
We got B.
Well, it could be the mom and dad because they all have the same colors.
Yeah, that could be, there's not a sheepdog, but that could be a mom, a dad, and a baby, but I think the years are probably different.
But they're all Schleich.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, what else we got here?
A yellow lab.
That's exactly right. A yellow lab. That's another Schleich. That is a yellow lab. I've sold these recently. They go for about 20 bucks. This one is it's odd looking now. 2001. All right. What else we got?
This puppy, German Shepherd.
A German Shepherd. I don't think he's a puppy because he's the same size as that one. Another Schleich dog. Oops. Can you get him? Watch your head. Thank you. All right. Those
Go to,
a whole bunch of chocolate labs, I think.
yeah.
These are puppies. These are chocolate lab puppies. 4 puppies. Seems like a lot. And they're not duplicates either. So, which is odd. They may be across different years. That one's like a real puppy. Very small. For a Schleich especially. Oh, so actually these two are identical. Are they not?
They are.
They are.
Say yes.
So it's a mom, a dad, and a puppy. Okay.
Okay, this one.
So what kind of dog is that?
Puppy dog.
What kind of dog, though?
The dotted.
Which is a Dalmatian, right?
That's a Dalmatian.
No. And are these all Dalmatian?
No.
You think?
That one's not, because it has a big one.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a cow. But no, I think they're all Dalmatians. Now, this one looks different, though, because it is a Safari Limited Dalmatian. That's a different quality. It's not as good. Schleich one is much better. Dalmatians don't actually sell for a lot because people don't have them anymore. They're not a popular dog breed. Because quite frankly, they're jerks. Kind of jerk dogs. I don't know if this is a Dalmatian. It could be. It looks like a Holstein cow. But that's okay. All right, what else we got? We got some more dogs.
A puppy.
That is a Jack Russell Terrier. So I knew more about dogs before I
Went into high
like,
school.
It's a little tiny dog. They originally, Jack Russells were meant to capture rabbits and stuff that go in holes because they can fit. One of those, you think?
A lab?
Almost, but not quite. They're golden retrievers. And that's both Schleich golden retrievers. Another popular figure. People love their goldens. What else we got here?
Not valuable.
Probably not. It even has the price tag on it of $6 from whenever it was purchased.
No, that's
And that
$5.
is-
$5.99, bro.
$6. $5.99 is $6
Because you're adding 99 cents?
because you're adding 1 cent to make it 6.
What?
That's Safari Limited. That's not going to be valuable. That's okay.
No, it
We'll
isn't.
get plenty of value on the
They're not
table.
gonna like it.
And then we got
A big fluffy dog.
this is
That does not look very
a
good.
Scotch Terrier, and it looks, yeah, you're right, it doesn't look very good. I don't know what it is.
It looks like
1993
it got beat up.
MI Limited. It feels like rubber, like an eraser.
Let me feel it.
See how that feels different?
That's
But feel this one. See, that one's like hard. And it's...
Slice is good.
Yeah, Schleich makes good stuff, and whatever this is not good. All right, 2 more, right? This looks more like the dog that bit me. This is some kind of herding dog, and they're terrible, and I don't like them. And what's the last one? That's a puppy. And that is a...
German Shepherd. Labby.
Yeah, it could be a yellow lab. It could be a...
No, this is a yellow lab.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see.
That's the for the day, everybody.
That's it. So now we're going to get down to brass tacks here.
Did you have a Merry Christmas?
Did you have a Merry Christmas? That's a good question, because it's the day
What
after
you get?
Christmas.
Comment down below of what you get.
There we go. All right, say bye-bye.
Bye, peace.
All right, and we got this motley crew here. So I picked up this entire box off Facebook Marketplace, $50 for 25. I knew 19 were Schleich. And depending on the figure, Schleich dogs can go up to about $20 each. So we're going to get these out of the way first. These are not Schleich. And I know that the Safari Limited will not have value. But I don't know about the rest because I've never run into them. So we're going to be checking on some of these. I also don't know how easy it is to identify them. So Schleich is very simple, and we'll go over that. So we have a Breyer. Oh, it's Collect A. I didn't know Breyer did Collect A. These are not going to be valuable. I can tell you that immediately. We're not even going to bother, I don't think. Whatever. 2007 Rottweiler Collect A. We'll give it a go. Get that up there. Rottweiler. How do you spell that? We'll put Breyer just to do so. Got the tongue hanging out. Looks like it's going to be these set of 2. Different year. So yeah, it's definitely this one. The important thing is 10 for sale. I'm betting this is not going to be anything. 1 sold. All right, so we got them down here. It's just not desirable, quite frankly. They're not going to move. What I do is I've done lots of non-Schleich dogs. Those do tend to go. This Papo one, I wish I had a better camera. I'm not going to unless I run into one because they're expensive, but you can see the quality difference, like between all of these. It just gets like progressively worse. Like you go up my arm here, but this is a Schleich. The fur has like incredible detail, hand painted. And then this one's very rough, and that is a Safari Limited. And then the Papo is just junk. It is a junky figure. It doesn't have the mold lines like real, legitimately terrible quality figures, but it's just bad. It's not going to go. I'm not going to even attempt to sell these as figures. This one I'm a little interested in because it's so old. 1993 MI Limited. Now we're going to punch that in just because I'm curious, but I don't think it's going to have any value. MI Limited. In my pocket. In my pocket. Okay. So I'll try that. In my pocket. And I think that's a Scottish Terrier. There it is. Puppy in my pocket. Scottish Terrier. Vintage. You only got 6 for sale. Not not for huge numbers, but the fact that there's so few for sale and we have a discrepancy of 22 down to 11 makes me think no one buys these. And sure enough, 0 sold. We got 1 in this lot here of multiple dogs. So these aren't going to have value either. What I do with that, I'm not going to throw them out. What I do is if somebody buys a couple of figures, because I could do bundling and save on shipping, if they didn't reach out to me ahead of time and say, hey, you know, if I buy 2 or 3, will you cut me a break? I will throw these in. So if you buy 2 dogs, I'll throw a dog in. Whatever. It doesn't affect the shipping. It doesn't cost me anything, because I'm not going to sell these. And it's just a, you know, value added thing for the customer. They got something out of it that they weren't expecting. I think it's just good practice. So then we're going to talk about how you identify Schleich. It's very easy. So we're just going to pick one up. All you do is you put in the year 2007, and if you know what it is, and if you know the sex, these are anatomically correct. So this is 2007 Schleich Husky male. And they only make in that year 1. And so far, if that's legit, I'm really liking my this box. Yeah, so we got 52 for sale. And we'll see if we could, my other tip for this. So we got 25 bucks, 19, 20. Prices might be a little high because it is around the holidays, but that's okay. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do. Somewhere between 19 and 25 is our price on that. We're going to go back and see if we can find our guy. So there's one guy that sells like nothing but Schleich. And you can tell his background. It's a skee ball ramp. And he is always the most competitive price. So if I just list it below what he's listing it for, I will make money. Or I will sell it. And, you know, if I'm sourcing them intelligently, which I did on this, I'll make money. So, we've got 25 with a seller. It's probably going to swing back down. People are going to be buying less. But 25 would still be the cheapest by kind of a lot, honestly. So we're going to do 25 on this one. And I'm not going to price all of these like this because this will be a very long video. I just wanted to show you all how to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a board, and it's going to have the pricing, and I'm going to separate it, and then we can just tabulate it at the end. And if I run into anything interesting while I'm doing this, I'll jump back in and talk about it a bit. But let's get these all sorted and priced. So, I've never really run into these with tags, but the number, which sometimes you see in listings, is actually the last bit of the UPC code. So I punched in Bernese, and it came up with a series of codes, and one of them was 16339, which is this one. That actually makes this a lot easier to sort. Here we are. That helped me do this. I just took a lid, which I have many of. Just kind of made a rough idea of what I would sell each one for. So I had a 25 bracket, 20, 15, 10, and 8. 8 would be the least I would sell something for. And then I just decided I'm going to put them in the lowest bracket that makes sense. So surprisingly, I had 3 25 and up dogs. This Husky goes for like $30. This German Shepherd goes for like $30. And this Great Dane, not a Dalmatian, but a Great Dane, for whatever reason can go up to $60, and I didn't really understand why. But because it also went for $15 sometimes. So I just put it in a 25 bracket. I have the stickers on them, which does help. Lone guy at $20 was the vintage Bernese Mountain Dog from 1996. These are all 15. We got the Retrievers, the Bernese Puppy, and the not sitting down one. Like with a Saint Bernard, Chocolate Lab, Pup. Then we got $10 over here, and these are mostly just the puppies. And then, for whatever reason, this Jack Russell nobody wants. He goes for like $8. So, at the end of the day, after shipping and eBay fees, we're looking at that as my profit. Not bad at all. That's why I picked it up for $50, because in the photo, I knew that these can sell for 20. I put them down at 15 because I want to move this stuff, but I have in the past sold them for 20. So I saw 2 dogs that I could sell for $20. The rest of them, you have to figure you could make up the shortfall. I could have went dog by dog in the photo. It was a decent photo, but I wanted to get them off the lady right away before somebody else grabbed them. That's why what I do for Facebook Marketplace is I primarily go for lots, because they're less common for people to pick up on that there's something good in them. And it's a lot easier to just pay whatever they're looking for and get it out of there, kind of thing. People, when they have a lot of stuff, they don't necessarily want to go through it and figure out if anything's valuable. So, works out for me, works out for them. I gave them asking price. They were happy. Told them to contact me if they had anything else. So, if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.